Liam, boxing fans do love a big domestic fight, and yourself against Liam Williams has all the ingredients of that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, Steve. It does, a number of people, as you just say, and a lot of fans have asked for this fight, so it must be appealing to the fans. So it's one I'm happy to take.
Does it appeal to you?
Depends what the rewards are. It's a bigger fight for Liam Williams than it is for me, but I don't mean to say that it's not one that I'm not going to get up for, or nothing like that, but it's one that I'll get my teeth into, and it's one that I'm 100% confident to win.
I mean, the fight was first spoken of more than a year ago. Do you keep an eye on Liam's career at all?
No, it was spoke about 2 years ago, Steve. He was my mandatory challenger for over 12 months, and they wouldn't take the fight then. They weren't ready, and fair play to them. They openly said they weren't ready. It's Liam Williams' fault I haven't got a business title outright, but I'll settle that score when I beat him in April.
And of course, there is speculation it could be for your old WBO title if Canelo vacates.
Yeah, well, I think we're both in the top 5 with the WBO. So, I think if Canelo was to vacate, then I think the WBO would accept it for the vacant title. But that's a added incentive if it's for a world title. But again, it's a fight I'm massively confident to win, and it's one that I'll happily win and put it to bed, because I'm a bit curious to see why people are made up for this fight now, and why they weren't at the time I was British champion. So it's one that I'm happy to take and settle a score.
And you said you will take it serious as always, and I understand you're off to Los Angeles to start preparing.
Yeah, I'm off, Steve. I was meant to go today, but the circumstances of what's going to go on today. I'm flying tomorrow morning, so I'll go out there as I always do. I'll get good training. I'll have a good solid start to camp. I've already got a good base, and I'll come home then for the nitty-gritty stuff with Joe, and we'll get our tactics right.
Where will you be training, and who with out there?
I'll be training with the people I always train with out there, and I've got a good relationship with a number of people out there. Freddie Roach, Manny Robles, Tony Jeffries. There's 3 top gyms which I will use all 3 on this period when I'm going. But I'll again, it's only the start really, Stephen. I'm not going to be doing nothing major out there with them today. I'm going to be doing the major stuff with Joe, and that's where it'll come into play.
Are you a bit of a loner at all? Because you went out to California before when I saw you, and you just lived by yourself for 2 weeks for Amir Khan. Now you're doing the same again.
Yeah, I left my own company, Steve. There's nothing better than your own company with a coffee and just have a walk around. But no, I don't just go there for that reason. I go there to get mentally right. I know once I come home from there, I'm mentally switched on, and nothing will get in my way, and nothing will faze me. It's so easy for fighters to, when I've been in the mode. Just for instance, the past couple of weeks, since the Canelo fight, I've had a good time off, and I've had a good rest. So, it's so easy to get dragged into, like, the Williams fight will be 11 weeks away, and then I've got friends. Oh, do you fancy something to eat? And it's so easy for me to just think, oh yeah, it's 11 weeks away. My weight's not that bad, and I'll fit another meal in. And it's just so easy to get dragged into it, and then before you know it, you've only got 8 weeks, and then you wait, then you start worrying and stuff like that. So I know this America thing, as you say, I go on my own, and as cheesy as it is, I just get my body and mentally, I just get my body used to, living like a fighter. And again, this is no holiday for me. This is no, I've been here, this has probably been 10th, 11th time I'm going back to America, and it's, strictly business why I'm going in. It's strictly selfish why I'm going there. I'm going there to get prepared for what's about to come.
Of course, you've come off the Canelo fight. You got a lot of plaudits for that. Have you watched it back a few times?
Yeah, I did. Just after it, I watched it, a good few times, and it's one of them. It does me head in watching, Steve, because the circumstances beforehand. No. I don't mean to sound like I'm making excuses or anything like that. I lost to a very, very good fighter, but from my point of view and a selfish point of view, I'm good at watching it because I know how better I am with that, and people applauding me for that performance kills me and does me head in, because I just think, how I can do so much better than that, and with a good camp I would have done so much better. That's what kind of frustrates me. Me biggest fight to date. I was the biggest underdog. It was the worst camp I've had in 20 odd fights. And you know, everything would have had to go right in camp and on the night for me to get a result. But it couldn't have been any different, you know what I mean? It was the worst camp I had, and you know, my time and everything was off in the fight. So, you know, it's a hard one to watch, but the whole occasion around it, you know, the fight in general, the Canelo, the traps he was trying to set, and the experience of being in that ring, I know was going to stand me, you know, in good stead, and it's going to help me massively. Even the fight week, the build up to it, you were there, Steve, you seen, you know, how much I took in on that. I went one of them, I didn't go and, you know, went a rabbit in the headlights, I didn't go and freeze. It was, you know, it was something that I know I can just bank every bit of it, and, you know, I think you're going to see that come April, come the Liam Williams fight.
Finally, on a lighter note, you've been in the papers a bit lately. Your name's been linked with Jamie Carragher, and can I ask you, did you do the tweet that caused mayhem where you said he's making a comeback in China on his phone?
Yeah, I did, Stevie. You know, we have a good bit of banter in the gym, but this is back in the Rotunda. You know, we take over in the Rotunda when we're not in solid camp. But yeah, you know, he left his phone on the side of the ring, and I seen it was unlocked. So I thought, you know, because he's Jamie Carragher, it doesn't mean he gets away with it. If it was anyone else, you know, they'd get it. So, you know, I got his phone and I done the tweet I done, and I think it caused eruption all over social media.
Has he tried for revenge?
Yeah, he did. He tried to get me the other day, and tried to get me with a Canelo tweet. He tried to tweet Canelo for a rematch. But it never worked. The tweet didn't send, so I think I got lucky at that one. I think I might have to change my password.